Welcome to another episode where we dive deep into the latest in recruitment strategies, AI innovations, and HR solutions. If you're looking to elevate your hiring game and stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of talent acquisition, you're in the right place. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you never miss an episode filled with insights, expert interviews, and actionable tips to transform your recruitment approach. Stay tuned for exclusive content designed to make your hiring process smarter, faster, and more effective.
Ever feel like applying for jobs is like tossing your resume into a black hole, send it out and thought nothing? Or maybe you're on the other side, just drowning in applications.
Yeah, it's a struggle on both sides, isn't it?
Well, get this. AI is about to change that game, maybe even make it, dare I say it, a little exciting.
Exciting. Okay, I like where this is going.
We're diving deep into how AI is making hiring smarter, faster, and maybe even a bit fun.
I'll admit it is fascinating to see how AI is bringing this whole new level of precision to hiring for both sides, actually. People looking for jobs, indie companies looking for the right talent.
Right, it's not about replacing humans, is it?
Not at all. It's more like giving us these super powerful tools, helping us see potential, where we might have missed it before.
Okay, so let's break this down. First up, AI-powered screening. This is where the magic starts, right?
Absolutely. Imagine recruiters no longer spending hours going through resumes.
Oh, that's a beautiful thought.
AI can analyze resumes in seconds, comparing them to the job requirements. Saves recruiters time, obviously, but it also helps ensure every candidate is evaluated fairly.
So no more stuffing resumes with random keywords.
Exactly. AI is getting seriously smart. We're talking systems that understand the meaning behind the words, even if a candidate uses different terms.
Give me an example.
Sure. If a job calls for, say, communication skills, AI can pick up on someone who's presented at conferences or led training workshops. They've got those skills, even if they didn't rate communication skills on their resume.
Wow, so AI's uncovering skills that are hidden in plain sight.
Exactly. Connecting the dots, especially when you've got tons of applications, companies can find those hidden gems, the candidates who might not have the exact keywords, but do have that real-world experience.
So it's not just about ticking boxes, it's about really understanding what the candidate has done, their experience.
Yes.
What about actual skills, though? Can AI tell if someone has what it takes to do the job?
That's where skill gap analysis comes in. Think of it like AI creating this super-powered skills inventory.
Okay, skills inventory.
Right. It looks at the resume, work history, even online profiles, then compares that to what the job needs. And get this, it can pinpoint gaps between what a candidate has and what the job requires.
Okay, I see how this benefits companies. They find the right person faster. But how does this help the candidate?
Oh, it can be incredibly empowering for job seekers. Imagine getting personalized feedback on your skills, like, hey, you could really grow in this area, or even suggestions for training that could boost your career.
So it's like having a career advisor who can actually see your potential.
Exactly. Guiding you towards the right opportunities.
I like that. Not just about landing a job, it's about long-term growth. But how does AI work with resumes specifically? Is it all just keyword matching?
No, it's way more sophisticated than that. It's called real-time resume parsing.
Okay, resume parsing.
Yeah.
Sounds complicated.
Imagine this. AI reads your resume and instantly knows that, say, managed a team of 5 means you have leadership experience. Pulls out all that key information and puts it in a format companies can use to compare candidates and find the perfect match.
So it's understanding the meaning, not just the words, and then organizing that information.
Right. It's like having an assistant who can read thousands of resumes, get what they mean, and make sense of it all.
That's impressive. So AI is basically becoming a master resume interpreter.
You could say that. And it's not just basic skills either. AI can even spot those niche specialized skills, those hard-to-find ones, like a talent scout, but for millions of profiles.
Wait, hold on. So AI is like a matchmaking service for talent. This is seriously changing how we think about finding the right job.
It really is. Opening up all these new possibilities for everyone, finding those connections that might have been missed in the past, and making sure everyone has a fair chance, even for jobs they might not have thought of.
This is mind-blowing. AI isn't just about efficiency, it's about opportunity. Finding those hidden gems on both sides.
Absolutely. And, it's not just about filling existing roles. It's about seeing what skills are emerging, what the future of work might look like.
So AI is giving us a peek into the future of work.
Yeah.
Incredible. But hold on. How does this adaptive skill matching actually work? How does it find those hidden connections?
Now, that's where it gets interesting. AI can look at your whole skill set, not just what's on your resume.
The whole skill set. Okay.
Education, work history, even projects, volunteer work. And then it uses all that to match you with positions where those skills would be valuable, even positions you might not have considered.
So AI is like a career counselor, but it knows about jobs you don't even know exist.
Imagine this. You're a teacher with amazing organizational skills, great at managing projects. AI might pick up on that and suggest project management roles, even though your resume focuses on teaching.
That's a game changer. It's not just finding a job, it's finding the right job, the one that actually fits your skills and potential.
And that's what's so exciting. AI helps us see beyond the traditional ways of doing things. It's about finding the connections that make a real difference.
This is groundbreaking stuff. But I gotta ask, what about human recruiters? Are they going to be replaced by robots?
That's the question everyone asks. But the key here is AI isn't about replacing human judgment. It's about making it even better.
Okay, so how does that work?
Think of AI as this powerful tool. It helps recruiters focus on what they do best, building relationships, understanding the company culture, making those final hiring decisions.
So it's a collaboration. Humans and AI working together to make hiring better.
Exactly. AI handles those time-consuming tasks, like analyzing resumes, finding skill gaps, and that frees up recruiters to have real conversations with candidates, understand their motivations, and make sure they're a good fit for the company.
I like that. It's about balance.
Yeah.
Technology and human interaction working together. So we talked a lot about the good stuff, the benefits. Are there any downsides, anything we should be cautious about with AI in hiring?
That's a great question. And it actually leads us perfectly into the next part of our deep dive.
Oh, cliffhanger. Okay, we'll dive into those important considerations right after this.
So you asked about downsides, right? One thing to watch out for is bias.
Bias. How does that get into the system?
Well, if we're not careful, AI systems can kind of inherit existing biases. Like, say a system is trained on data from a company that hasn't been very diverse.
All right, I see what you mean.
It might unintentionally favor candidates who fit that old mold, even if they're not the best fit for the job itself.
So it's all about the data used to train these systems. How can companies make sure the data is fair, balanced?
It's super important. They got to use data that represents a wide range of backgrounds, experiences, and it can't be a one-time thing. They need to keep checking for bias, making sure the AI is focusing on skills and qualifications, not things that shouldn't matter.
It's not just set it and forget it, how
Mhm.
ongoing monitoring is key to make sure the AI is doing what it's supposed to.
Exactly. It's about using AI responsibly, making sure it's a tool for fairness, equal opportunity, not making things worse.
That's a really important point. AI could make hiring more equitable, but it needs human oversight to make sure that happens.
Absolutely. And it's not just fairness, it's transparency too.
Transparency.
Candidates should be able to understand how decisions are being made, and they should be able to give feedback or even challenge a decision if they think it's unfair.
Transparency and accountability. Makes sense. It's not about algorithms replacing human judgment. It's about creating a system that's fair, transparent, and helps everyone in the end.
Exactly. AI is powerful, but like anything else, it needs to be used ethically, responsibly. That means careful data, watching out for bias, and a commitment to transparency and accountability.
Okay, so we've talked about potential problems. Let's talk about real-world examples. Are there companies using AI effectively in hiring right now?
Oh yeah, there are some really interesting examples out there. One that comes to mind is Unilever. They've been using AI-powered games and assessments for entry-level positions.
Games to screen candidates.
Yeah. And it's really cool because it lets them reach a much wider range of applicants, people from different backgrounds who might not have been considered before. And they've cut down their hiring time significantly.
So it's not just tech companies using AI.
Not at all. We're seeing it everywhere. Hospitals, for example, they're using AI to match nurses with specific units based on their skills and experience.
So patients get the best care possible by making sure nurses are a good fit.
That's the idea. It's like AI playing matchmaker, but focusing on skills, not romantic compatibility.
I like that analogy. What other industries are using AI in hiring?
Finance is another big one. Banks, investment firms, they're dealing with huge amounts of data, and they're using AI to find candidates who could be top performers.
So it's not just about what's on your resume, it's about looking for deeper insights.
Right. Identifying potential, not just past accomplishments. This can be really good for people with, say, a non-traditional background or people changing careers. AI can highlight those transferable skills that might not be obvious.
That's a great point. AI could help people who might not have those perfect keywords on their resume, but who do have the skills and the drive.
It's about leveling the playing field. By using data, companies can start breaking down those barriers that have kept certain people out.
It sounds like AI has a lot of potential to create a more inclusive workforce. But what about the job seekers themselves? What advice would you give someone navigating this new AI-driven world?
Don't be intimidated. AI is a tool, not something to be afraid of. In fact, it can be helpful in your job search.
Really? How so?
Well, AI can help you find jobs that fit your skills, even jobs you hadn't considered before. It can also help tailor your resume and cover letter, highlighting the skills that are most important for those jobs.
Sounds like a personal career coach.
Exactly. There are even AI-powered tools to help you practice for interviews, give feedback on your answers, help you communicate better.
Wow, that's amazing. So even though AI is doing some screening, there are still ways for job seekers to shine, to show what makes them unique.
Definitely. As AI becomes more common, being able to connect with recruiters on a personal level will be even more important.
So it's about balance.
Yeah.
AI gets you in the door, then you show your personality, your passion.
Exactly. AI helps you get noticed, but it's your human skills that really seal the deal. Your communication, your ability to solve problems, your creativity, that's what gets you the job.
I love that. It's empowering. It's not about being replaced. It's about using AI as a tool.
Oh.
Okay, let's get practical. What are some things job seekers can do today to make the most of AI?
Great question. First, make sure your online profiles, especially LinkedIn, are up to date. Showcase your skills and experience clearly.
So LinkedIn is like your digital resume now.
Pretty much. Use keywords that matter in your field, highlight your accomplishments, use numbers. Instead of saying, I improved efficiency, say, I streamlined processes and increased efficiency by 15%.
Numbers, got it. What else?
Second, check out those AI-powered job boards and career platforms. There are sites that use AI to recommend jobs based on your profile. Don't limit yourself to just the traditional job boards.
Okay, expand your horizons. And the third tip.
Networking. It's still important, even with AI. AI can even help you find people in your field or at companies you like. Use that to reach out, build relationships, learn about new opportunities.
So AI helps make those connections more strategic.
Exactly. And finally, don't forget that human element. As AI does more of the early work in hiring, connecting with recruiters personally is going to be more important than ever.
So it really is all about balance, using AI to your advantage, but then bringing your human skills to the table.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time to be looking for a job. AI can make it more efficient, more fair, and ultimately more rewarding for everyone.
This has been so insightful. We've covered so much ground, from the pros and cons of AI in hiring to tips for job seekers. Where do you see AI in hiring going? What trends are you most excited about for the future?
Well, one of the most exciting things I'm seeing is the development of AI tools that are really focused on the candidate experience.
The candidate experience.
Yeah, it's all about making the application process more personalized. Giving people feedback in real time, making them feel valued.
That's refreshing. So it's not just about companies being efficient, it's about making it a good experience for the people applying.
Exactly. And another trend I'm watching is using AI to really promote diversity and inclusion.
We talked about bias, but you're saying AI can actually help fix those biases.
That's the hope. AI can help create a more level playing field for everyone. It's not perfect, but it's a powerful tool.
That's encouraging. So AI could make hiring more fair, more efficient, maybe even more human.
I think so. It's an exciting time to be watching this space, that's for sure.
I agree. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, but it feels like we've just scratched the surface. This deep dive has been incredibly insightful. I think we're all leaving with a better understanding of how AI is changing hiring.
It's been a great conversation. I hope our listeners have learned a thing or two.
I'm sure they have. So, as we wrap up, what's the one thing you hope our listeners take away from all this?
I think the biggest takeaway is this. AI is a tool. Like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad. It really depends on us.
What do you mean?
The future of AI in hiring, it depends on the choices we make as developers, as companies, and as job seekers.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about how we use it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need to watch out for those pitfalls like bias, lack of transparency, and we need to work on fixing those problems. But we also need to be excited about the potential,
Yeah.
the potential to make hiring better for everyone.
It sounds like a call to action. We all have a role to play in this future of work.
Absolutely. We need to talk about these ethical issues, and we need to work together to create a system that works for everyone.
Well said. This has been an incredible deep dive into AI in hiring. We've gone from the technical details to the ethical stuff to what it all means for people looking for jobs and for companies.
It's been a great discussion. I'm really glad we could do this.
Me too. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on the deep dive. We hope you learned something new today and that you're feeling ready to navigate this future of work. Keep learning, keep exploring, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest episodes and exclusive content designed to enhance your recruitment strategies.